Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle and I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay. I started eBay right after they became, I guess, open for the public in 1999. It was January 1999. I started selling on eBay and I started with my children's used clothing. And back then I was able to sell Walmart clothing and you didn't even need pictures. You just put a description. My goodness, those were the days. But we were also taking pictures with our Kodak camera, sending them away to get developed because it was cheaper than taking them to CVS or Brooks, and waiting for them to come back, scanning those pictures and typing them out on an actual desktop computer. It took forever. And I think the most I had up was like 50 listings back then. Now we're sitting just under 3,000 listings. It's on the phone, everything is digital, and it is so much easier. So without further ado, that is basically my little history. I started Poshmark in 2018, or maybe it was 2016. I don't remember. It was 2018, excuse me, February of 2018. That's when I started selling on Poshmark. Okay, so today I have $300 worth of sales. I use my calculator, so every time I make a sale, I just type it in, plus, and then each day after a 24-hour period, I will screenshot that calculator. That's what you see here, and then ship out. So today I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 orders. These are overnight orders, so I'm very, very pleased with it. So the first thing that sold for $40 on Poshmark were these 100% silk pants. I hauled them last month in a video, so if you are not new here, you've probably saw that because I pointed out that this was the vintage Talbot's tag that still does well in larger sizes. These are 18W. They were 100% washable silk, full length trousers, and they are beautiful. They have a side zip and they probably cost over $100, well over $100 when they were new, even back then, guys. So I took a $40 offer on Poshmark. The next thing that sold on eBay was a half bra. So torrid bras are hit and miss. Sometimes I pick them up, sometimes I don't. So, and generally the reason why I don't is, this is a 46 double D. It was missing its straps. And basically when I go thrifting, which is about 3 times a week, if I find a lot of stuff right off the back, I usually spend an hour in the thrift store, okay? And I don't find it like work. It's work, but it doesn't feel like work because I'm browsing and it is touching all the senses, feeling and being visually a visual person. So if I start finding things right off the back, and it's towards the end, like an hour's almost up, and I see some torrid bras, I will probably leave them behind if I found a bunch of other stuff. And it's not just, that doesn't just go for torrid. Torrid is like a bread and butter brand. It doesn't retail for that much, although it probably retailed for maybe $46 new, but it did have the straps originally. I bought it for $249 without the straps because most people that wear these torrid bras, has the rubber too, it stays up. They already have straps and they could just remove the straps from another bra and put them on here. It's really not a big deal. And I took a $25 offer. But getting back to how I source, because that is a question that sometimes I get asked of how do you determine what to buy. I have a big list of brands that when I first started reselling, I wrote them down. Actually, I had them on a padded paper. Now I have it on my phone in my notes section. And they're just a long list of brands that are bread and butter brands. And I think I have a video actually about that too. And those are the brands that I look for as soon as I enter the store. If I find something designer-ish or high-end, I will, think about getting it. I'll pull comps, whatnot. But what I usually do is after an hour of being in the thrift store, if I do not find that much and there's certain things that I passed, like maybe a torrid bra, then I will go back and get those because I need to constantly be listing new items, So sometimes you will go into a thrift store. I don't generally come out empty-handed unless I visited that particular thrift store on a Monday and I went back Tuesday to that same store. Sometimes I would come out empty-handed, but 9 out of 10 times, guys, they're constantly putting new stuff in. And the managers always tell me that. It's like, they appreciate resellers. They appreciate daily, thrifters that go in there because they're bombarded with donations all the time. And there's a lot of stuff that gets sent to the bins, which is like a Goodwill bins is like stuff that gets sold by the pound. And if it doesn't sell that there at the bins, they ship them overseas. So, I mean, you know, sometimes that's good, but sometimes it's not good. Sometimes they're just getting, you know, stuff that nobody wants, and that's not unwearable. So it is important to be out there. And if you're just a thrifter and not a reseller, or if you're a reseller, all the better, because you are helping these stores constantly, you know, move things out, get it in, move it out. And as a reseller, that's what I appreciate too. I get stuff in, but I also want to get that stuff moved out too and make a small profit as well. So there's that. And that's how I determine what I buy and why I buy. If I don't find stuff, again, I'm in there for an hour. If I'm not finding that much stuff, I will go back and take a second look on an item that I could have got. I could probably make a little profit, but I would prefer to, you know, find something better. But in the case of Torrid bras, if I find a whole bunch of other bras that sell well for me, such as Soma and plus size bras that are not Torrid, that sell better than Torrid, I would prefer to buy those. But if those are not available and I see a Torrid bra and I haven't found abundance of other things, then I will go back and get the Torrid bra. And I always spend $2.49 for every bra. I put it up for $25. I like to get a $20 offer, and I will go usually as low as $18. All right, so this is a Amazon gauze blouse, size XL. I think I originally thrifted this last year for myself. It's a Free People dupe. I don't know if it's the Freya dupe. I mean, if you are a Free People girl, you probably already know what the dupe is. They are kind of like an inside out look. Raw hem there, raw hem on the sides, raw hem on the bottom. Beautiful powder pink. I think I wore it once. It's called Paint Colors XL. And I thrifted it for $4.99. I went to Amazon. I saw it. I think it was like $37 on Amazon. And yeah, so I recycle my clothes as well. I took a $29 offer. I think I had it up for $35, pretty close to retail, and I took a $29 offer. And that was on eBay. All right, moving right along. Poshmark. I sold these Barefoot Freedom men's slippers. Velcro slippers with arch support. I would not purchase these again. I spent $5.99. I sold them for $35, which wasn't bad, but I think I sourced them last summer, so it just wasn't a good buy. I thought it was going to be a good buy. This is what the tag looks like. Barefoot Freedom. They are like new. There's the bottom. I feel like they're better than a Croc. They feel like they have some wool in them. They're warm, and I feel like with that sole, you could wear them also outside if you wanted. Maybe like a man's Ugg, if you will. And so, yes, I picked them up last summer for $6. They are a size 47. They're a size 47, which is a 13 wide. Moving along, I am happy that those are sold. Next is this fuzzy blouse from QVC. And it's new with tags, $50. Carol Hotchman, size 2X. I would not pick up this either. These used to, as you know, be super, super popular. Or goodness, was it 10 years ago? Has it been 10 years already, or is it 5 years? Back in the day, you know, these teddy bear, when the brown teddy bear coat came out, and then everybody was wearing these pullover shirts that are warm, but also very sweaty. Everybody was wearing these, but I wouldn't pick them up again unless it was like, I probably just wouldn't pick up any brand, actually, if I'm being honest. It's a 2X. Took a $20 offer. I believe the gentleman that bought it is the same one that originally, the same name, which of course I'm not going to say the name, but a couple weeks ago on Poshmark, I had it up for $25 and someone offered me $7. I paid $5. Poshmark takes a 20% commission. I wouldn't get any profit otherwise. And I declined it, and the person then went $8 and just kept on going up $1. Finally, I just blocked them because I don't have time for that. And if it's the same person, I don't know. But this has happened in the past where someone just constantly lowballs you. You want to keep communication open. So I'm not blocking someone right off the back, but I'm doing a bazillion things between YouTube and reselling and shopping and, you know, being a wife and mother. I have a lot of things going on. So I don't have time to barter. And Poshmark, I think, kind of is set up for you to negotiate with people. I don't have that time to do that. So I usually put things pretty low, like I pull comps and I put it, you know, competitively low. And then I will take $5 off of the item, like that shirt, that fuzzy shirt I had up for $25. I wanted at least $20 because I paid $5 and Poshmark takes a 20% commission. And on eBay also commission, and I also promote my listings. So nobody's getting rich here. We're just making a living. And so when someone lowballs me, I will not block them right away. I don't want to block people. I will then respond to them and tell them I can't go that low. Poshmark takes a 20% commission. This is my full-time job. And if you would like to bundle this item with something else, I could give you a better bargain price. But the lowest I can take for this is $20. They disregarded that, and then they just continued to offer me $1 more. And I think after 2 or 3 times of $1 more, I didn't bother countering and I just blocked them. And sometimes they will find you on eBay. And the reason why I know that, I do not know if that is the gentleman that went and bought it. They happen to have the same first name. I don't know, but it might not be. But I have had a good handful of people since I've been selling on Poshmark. If they are not, you know, willing or understanding that this is my full-time job and I can't go that low and I can't price match like Walmart does, they get angry. And if I block them, sometimes they will come to me. I think 5 times it's happened. Which 5 times in like a decade, I mean, that's really not that bad, you know, who cares? But they will find me on eBay, I'm saying, and let me know, message me on eBay, hey, how dare you block me on Poshmark? I have a good right to purchase your item at full price and then give you a negative. And they're like mean about it. And just like, again, I don't have time for you if you're mean. I really don't. I know that sounds cutthroat, but block. I don't have time for negativity or mean people. So anyways, to say that I'm happy that it is gone. And I will not be picking up this brand or this style of fuzzy anymore. Sold for $20. They took a 20% commission. I paid $5. You know, I probably made about $8, $10, something like that on it. And I've had it sitting, you know, for probably about a year. All right. With that, another eBay sale. Does anybody know this pattern? I love this pattern. It is Lily Pulitzer, but it is vintage Lily Pulitzer. Vintage Lily Pulitzer, unless it is a unicorn, sought after pattern, just doesn't do well for me. And I don't know if it's just me, size 10, or everybody, but gosh, they're so cute. Picture that with a little white tank in the summer and some Jack Rogers. It has little tigers on it, little dresses. I mean, it's so cute. And they probably retailed for $98. Lily Pulitzer is not cheap, guys. And I took a $27 offer. I had them at $30. So someone came and offered, you know, $3 off. Of course, I'll take that. I paid $5 for them and they sold on eBay. All right, I have 2 pocketbook sales. I said in a couple videos past that pocketbooks, people are refreshing and renewing their pocketbooks. And I always love that because I love purchasing pocketbooks. At my local Goodwill, I spent $4.99 for all my pocketbooks. Except for I have a tote that I'm going to show you, and I got that one for $1. So sometimes the cashiers ring them up at $4.99, and then sometimes they ring them up for $1. I'm not sure why, but I'm not questioning it. So this sold on Poshmark for $35. It is genuine leather, and it is a fossil bag. It is beautiful. I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but when you're picking up leather, check the bottom, guys. Check those corners to make sure there's no wear and tear, no scratches on the leather. Make sure the strap isn't used and abused, stained up, or patinaed, or the leather's not rubbed off. This little style is popular right now. Just like a simple shoulder bag. Very Y2K vibes. Pretty colors. Like, again, I think it retailed for probably $98 in its day. Also, you want to check the hardware to make sure it's not super tarnished. Gosh, it's a beautiful little bag, right? Okay, so I had it listed, I think, for $40. I had it listed for $40. Someone came and offered me $20. I contacted them saying I can't go as low as $20 on this genuine leather vintage Y2K fossil bag. That I could meet at $35 due to the Poshmark fees. Or if you want to bundle it with another bag, I could give you a better discount. And they said no problem and met me at 35. So there's that. All right, the other little bag. There's always a story, guys. This little Amazon bag, which I did not know it was Amazon when I purchased it. I purchased it again last summer at my Goodwill for $1. Hide and seek, little owl motif. Cute little tote, just genuine leather, minimalist. It kind of reminds me of something the Row would carry. So yeah, it's just, I mean, there's a few scratches, I guess. It's called, yeah, hide and drink, not hide and seek, hide and drink. So yeah, just a little minimalist bag, green bag. And she sold for $30. I don't know if this, okay, this is on Poshmark. I don't know if this is the same person. It just happened, again, it just happens to, they happen to have the same first name. A couple weeks ago on eBay, I had someone interested in this bag. And I had it for, did I have it for 30? Maybe I had it for 35. I do not recall. But it was either 30 or 35 on eBay. The lady contacted me on eBay. And again, just not friendly. I mean, don't have the opening sentence say, how dare you? Or you're a scam artist. That's not going to go over well. But the person said that I was a scam artist and how dare me. And that new these cost what I was asking for. They cost new on Amazon. Was not aware of that. But okay. Some people don't purchase on Amazon. But that's the thing. I'm not price matching. And as a reseller, if it's the same cost new on the website, by all means, don't contact me. Go and buy it new on the website. Are we going into Walmart and every other store contacting the manager and telling them, how dare you, sell this for this price, that I could get it on AliExpress or Temu for cheaper? They would laugh at us. So I don't understand why people insist on being that rude, but I just have no tolerance for it. So if you want to be rude, this is America, be rude, but take your rudeness elsewhere. So that lady contacted me, gave me a bunch of choice words. Of course, I could have, vipered back and used my energy and got myself in a mood, but I don't care enough to do that. I responded, LOL, and then I blocked her because I don't want to do business with people like that. If you can get it cheaper elsewhere, you don't need to tell me that it's cheaper elsewhere. You just go and get it cheaper elsewhere. And that is, I don't understand why we have to pick everybody apart for stuff like that. So anyways, I blocked her. And once you block someone on eBay or Posh, they can't contact you anymore, which is good because there's harassment issues. So the person on eBay who told me, what I could do, I responded LOL because at this point, I do find it funny, not to be petty, but I find it funny that there's so many irritable people out there that take time out of their busy schedule in life to tear others down. It's funny because it's like, really, anyways. Okay, so to make a long story short, that was a long story. Someone came on Poshmark and bought it for $30. They happen to have the same first name as the person on eBay. Their usernames are the same. I don't know about the last name because I sold it on Poshmark and I could see their last name, but on eBay, they had their first name and like some numbers, so I couldn't tell. So hoping if it ends up being a disaster, well, we'll just cross that bridge when we come to it. All right, and so my last sale, guys, was jewelry. I sell jewelry primarily on Poshmark. I buy it in bulk, vintage costume jewelry. Sometimes I buy it on eBay and flip it on Poshmark. Sometimes I'm able to thrift a big lot of jewelry. I like costume vintage 80s and 90s jewelry. I enjoy it. There's not a lot of money to be made from it. So what I do is I grab it, clean it all up, photograph it, edit the pictures, stage the pictures, whatnot. So that's time consuming. And I list each piece of my vintage costume jewelry for $15 with an ongoing buy one, get one free, which makes them $7.50 a piece. So I wrap it really nice with ribbons and stickers and like make a swag bag. So I do put some effort into it to make it so it's special. So they're not just like, I don't know. I do want people to feel special. I spend probably more time wrapping things. That's why I do it off camera, because I want it to be fun and an experience for the person. I want it to be memorable with a thank you card and some stickers and sometimes a free lipstick or mascara. So I do take that time. And so I'm going to show you the 4 pieces of jewelry. I had them listed for 15, and it was 4 pieces, 15, 15, 15, 15. I offered her $30 and she accepted. And these are the 4 pieces. Okay. So, crystal collection, Australian crystal, red beaded earrings. It looks like they retailed for $8. She got them for $7.50. These are just some vintage black stone earrings with no markings. These cute little hoops, Notori hoops. I had a matching necklace listed too, but I guess she just wanted the earrings. And I already put stickers and this cute little mixed drink swag piece. And these are also stone earrings, vintage. So she's getting all 4 of these, and she got them for $30. They would have been $60, gave her half off. And there we go, guys. So it is midday right now. It's not even noon yet. It's 11:30 a.m. So I go to the post office each day at 3:30 p.m. I'm going to wrap all these and get them ready to ship out at 3:30. But if I sell anything in between now at 11:30 and like 3 p.m., I will wrap it and I will add it to the end of this video because that's what I usually do. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or anything, please comment below. I'm glad you're here, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.